Good day, YouTube. It is the 29th of November, 2019, day after Thanksgiving. Hope all your Thanksgivings were nice. Got family together and all that good stuff. For those of you that can't be with your family, keep them in your hearts, I guess. Do the best you can. We're going to talk about toolboxes today because it is time. It's the Christmas season, and my wife comes to me and says, "What do you want for Christmas? You have to tell me what you want for Christmas because you always just go get what you want and you leave me hanging." I says, "I want another toolbox for Christmas." I said, "I've been thinking about this for a long time." She goes, "Well, let's go get it." I said, "Well, I still haven't decided, but I can make that decision. Give me an hour." So, we'll get there in a moment. This is the toolbox out in the big part of my barn. And it's the largest U.S. General toolbox that Harbor Freight sells that has a top box that fits it. And it's a nice deep box. And I really love it for out here. It's the perfect size and everything. I probably have a little room to grow. Unfortunately, we're going to sell that car. Make a little room back there, probably slide tools down there, and be able to store under the stairs some things like my sheet metal tool, my lathe, stuff like that I've put on other toolbox carts so they'll have wheels and roll around. They can be stored until they need to be used. Make more use of my space, which I thought when I bought this place was unlimited, but it is far from unlimited now. It is starting to be crowded, so I'm thinking a lot about storage and getting organized. Back to toolboxes. So this is a 44-inch toolbox. I think it's like 22, 23 inches deep, something like that. And again, it is the largest one they have that they make a top box that fits it perfectly. So hold that top. But now we're in the milking room. This is, I think it's a 73, 74, something like that inch box, and then I've hung an extension box on one end of it. And it's gotten pretty full. I love this big top drawer on both boxes, but this is a really big top drawer. Pretty much got all my wrenches, sockets, both SAE and metric, but I would like to split these up and put metrics all in a separate box because as you can see, it gets pretty full and disorganized. And when I'm working on stuff, I hate disorganization. I hate not having a place for everything. Even if it's something I don't get to real often, I want it organized. And I'm gathering stuff up on top that I simply don't have room for anymore. I do a lot of stuff with fuses, and dang it, I want a drawer just with fuses. Shrink tube, wiring stuff, you know, crimpers, and somebody has way too many soldering guns, but sometimes you need more than one. Oh, there's my other meter. Things are getting crowded over here in this little add-on, and I want to leave it more for, you know, like fuses and blades and stuff like that. It's time for me to get rid of this thing, which I bought when I first bought this barn. It was something better than nothing, but it's fairly useless. Became a catch-all. I had a bunch of paint and stuff down there, which I'm still moving, but I got most of it put up here on the shelf and up here on the shelf. And I'm gonna get rid of this. In fact, I asked my dad if he wanted it. He's making a new garage, and he can have that because it needs to go out of here today. So I'm cleaning it out, and it's time for another box. The thing about boxes, and as you can see, I have one more shot at a box for this building in the milking room here because I have a door there, the compressor's at the end, and a wall. So that particular cabinet right there is 48 inches. The one I just showed you out in the big barn is 44 inches, which will fit. It'll actually come out to here, and it likely will just cover my on-off switch for my compressor. But it's 4 inches shorter than this. If I take this handle off, which I will, I'll butt these boxes up together, and I'll still have room to get in there to turn my compressor on. But that's it, right, for a box. But, again, they do make a top box for it. So after I get the 44-inch box in place, I have one more shot to clear that wall and to clear that cabinet, and put a top box on it. So I'm thinking ahead as to maximize the amount of space that I have. I'm thinking ahead the type of things I want to store in the box, because I don't want, for example, really deep drawers. In my bottom drawer here, it's full. What I want to do is separate things that you use for woodworking, like framing squares, tri-squares, speed squares, sanders, even maybe some saws, and get that stuff out of here and put in the bottom box over here, because it's got too much garbage in there, and there's just a lot of stuff in there. So I'm thinking very carefully about how I'm going to use it, what's going in it. So definitely going to move that stuff over. I do things like drill bits and so forth, and these are like bits and stuff for your drills and impacts and so forth. But I want to take everything related to wood out of here and put in one of the small drawers on this box. So get all the wood stuff out of here, get it organized. I have a bunch of, like new organizers and stuff. I can put that in a deep drawer, and they don't have to take up a drawer like this, put it in a drawer like down there. So that's the type of things I'm going to work on. Hopefully, again, I have enough room to move the metric over to the top of that box, or I might use the top of that box for electrical things, like strippers, tape, terminals, shrink tube, all that kind of stuff. I have that box over there full of that type of stuff as well. And there might be some opportunities to move things around. So I love the fact that my wife grabbed this opportunity to get me a toolbox this weekend, because I have a few days off, and I can make some real headway at getting this stuff moved over. So what do you think about going to get a box? Okay, so I already went and got it. I think this will come right off. It was moving. Hey, it took most of the junk with it. Can't beat that. Yeah, they do a pretty good job of packing these. I know they got to come from a long way, but watch, it's got a big old dent in it. Alright. There she is. Another U.S. General box. Pretty happy about it. I'm going to get it inside and get that other box out of there, and spend the rest of the day or a couple days getting it loaded up. U.S. General quality boxes. Today is Black Friday, by the way. I was in the Home Depot and stuff this morning very early. They got a lot of toolboxes for sale, and they look great. Look at the numbers. Look what they're rated to hold. I saw like 1,200 pound. These are like 2,400 pound. These are designed to take twice the weight of the boxes that I looked at Home Depot this morning. The rollers are holding up really good on the boxes that I've had. I've had those for quite a while now. And you've seen how full the drawers are, and they still work really good. I've had a friend and neighbor pop in, and he's got a $5,000 Snap-on box, and he's wishing he'd have bought these. Even the fit finish, the paint quality, and all of that is really very good on the U.S. General boxes. So I'm going to have some fun here. I'll save you the video of me trying to get this thing in the shop, because it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I get that old one out of there. But I'll pop you back on the camera when I get this thing in place. Well, I've enjoyed the day, kind of getting a little more organized. I should clean up more of the shop, but hey, I'm making headway. So what I decided to do is, well, my birthday's coming up in April anyway, and that's probably be an opportunity to put the top box on. And when I do that, I'll move metric tools, wrenches, and sockets from here to the bottom drawer of the top box. So I made this one for all of my electrical stuff and moved all my soldering and meters and torches and test lights and test cords and stuff like that into here, and reorganized the mess I had over here, which is pretty cool. So these are my just strippers and numbers. Really got rid of some junk and really got organized. That's nice. This drawer would just be tie wraps and tie wrap mounts. I've left room for some longer tie wraps. I'll probably pick some up today or tomorrow. Fill that up. This is a shrink tube. And so is this, but for the kits of shrink tube. I actually really like these kits, Harbor Freight. Pretty handy, and I picked that up at a yard sale. And these are a place to put the little kits for grommets and hoops and loops and so forth. And I just remembered that I put these in the wrong drawer. They should be here. They should be here. I was trying to get organized and put stuff in the wrong drawer because that's where all of them are. So that's cool. Made this drawer just for tape and oddball terminals. Couple kits and some things. These are automotive bullets and so forth. So does that. On my terminal kit is actually up there. It's something I can grab and take with me. And look at that. A spare drawer. Yes! I love that. Let's see, I'll show you what else I've gotten moved. This is a top drawer to junk drawer. I had filled that wood box full of stuff that was in a drawer in the cabinet that was here. I'll sort that out into that drawer. So these are drill bits and drill bit kits and drills for wood, etc. I don't have too much woodworking stuff out here as far as drills and stuff, but I did want to move them out of here. So this is all steel drills and so forth. But sometimes nice to have a kit, especially if you want to start off with a fresh new bit. And this is one thing I was really wanted to get moved is all of my taps and stuff are now in one place. I have one kit. I actually took it to work. It's still in my car. Put that kit back. It's actually a metric kit. I'm going to probably buy an SAE full set. But I have mostly miscellaneous taps. I have every size, probably. And then I have some miscellaneous at home still, which I can now bring out. And spare drawer. And I put these here. Something I've been meaning to get organized for some time. These are knockout punches. And a couple of square ones. I actually grabbed all of these from the scrap metal pile. There's a bunch of spare junk in the back where eventually I can pair those up or have spares. Bottom drawer is empty. And I'll show you. I got a spot for all my hot glue stuff. It's all my hot glue guns, and it's just a drawer overfull of hot glue sticks for future projects. A spare drawer. And then been anxious to have a drawer full of blades, just full of blades. I have quite a few blades because I can never find the dang things when I want them. So that's why I really wanted a drawer for blades. There. I have hacksaw blades, sawzall blades, saber saw blades, blades. Go here. Empty. And hole saws. So I have a kit, a couple kits. and then some miscellaneous. I got some stuff at home too that I can now bring out here and have everything in one place. Hole saws. Pretty happy about that. Oh, the other thing I really wanted to do, which I accomplished today, I'll go over here, is fuses. I have now one drawer for all of my fuses. So the standard ones here, I had a couple of these kits. I put them all into one box. They fit. A few more miscellaneous boxes. Mini fuses, fuse pullers. These are specific small electronic glass fuses. Some miscellaneous circuit breakers. Maxi fuses. And then I can now bring what I have at home too. Just this miscellaneous glass fuses. And some other miscellaneous fuses. So now I have a drawer just with fuses. Everything's in one place. I'm so happy to have this organized a little bit. I have a long way to go, but I've had this stuff stashed in more than one place. I can never find it, and I hated it. So did a lot of thinking about what toolbox to get. Very happy with my selection. I'm happy it was on sale Black Friday weekend. It's a $500. Normally it was $400, $399, whatever, at Harbor Freight. And they're really good quality boxes. Had these others for quite a while. Highly, highly recommend them. You can't get a better box for the money. You just can't. So, gang, thanks for hanging out with me a little bit today. Getting organized. Just hanging out in the shop, watching Home Alone. You can't hear it though, gang. Appreciate you watching. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the thumbs up button. It helps get my videos seen by others. Enjoy your weekend. Christmas is coming up, and we'll catch you on the next one.